It's TxStampin, Sharon. Welcome to Mystery Monday Stamping. It is Monday, November the 7th. I am going live at 7 o'clock p.m. If you're new to my channel and you just happened upon this video, it's going to be a little bit different. You will not see me demonstrating. You will see me giving clues to my viewers and to those who have joined me live to make a card. This is called mystery stamping. Every Sunday, I email out the clue, the first clue, which is to cut your cardstock, get your stamps, whatever you might need to finish following the rest of the clues to make a card tonight with me live. So welcome to my those who have joined me in the chat. I get the biggest kick out of you guys. So Sion did not get her homework done. She did not cut her supplies. Yep. That's okay. You can just sit back and watch. And if you're new, welcome to tonight's mystery stamping. I have two rules for you. Okay. Number one, don't stress. No stress allowed. This is a fun activity for you to use the supplies you have at home to make a card. Okay. Pretty simple. Rule number two, if you get off on a clue, you don't like my clues, you want to do your own thing, you go for it. We say go rogue, just go rogue. You have all the pieces in front of you to make a card. And so that's what I want you to do tonight. I want you to be inspired using my clues to make your card. So go rogue. There you go, Mary. And Debbie, we have quite a few that are hopping on. Hello, Kathy from Littlefield, Texas. I don't think I know where Littlefield is. I live in Kyle, Texas, but I don't think I know where Littlefield is. Is it between like Houston and Dallas? Help me figure that one out. Okay, that's okay. You guys love mystery stamping. I think, we were talking about it the other day. I could probably do the same one every week, same clues. Y'all don't care. Y'all just enjoy this community of mystery stampers that we have. And, I don't even think it's a matter of the process of the card itself. It's just the fact that you guys do enjoy chatting and getting together each week. If you're watching the replay, please let me hear your comments if you like this card. By the way, speaking of the replay, as I go through the clues tonight, I'm going to ask my live viewers to say, tell me when they're done with clue number 2 or clue number 3. When you're watching the replay, you do not have to do that. You just simply stop and start the video to make your card. Okay, there we go. All right, west of Dallas. Okay, so that's where Littlefield is. So that's what I was kind of thinking. I'm trying to think how I would know that. I'm sure some travels back when I lived up in the Dallas area. So Marilyn Eden says, I received my mystery stamping prize on Saturday. You're so welcome. We kind of did a fun thing over in the Mystery Stampers group. I challenged you guys to go back to an old mystery stamping and remake the card. And Marilyn was the winner. And then we also, because Renee Paris, is she on here yet? Have I seen her? Where is Renee? I'm looking. Is Renee here? Anyway, Renee helped me draw the winner. So I sent her a goodie too. There you go, because I can do that. So there you go. All right. Us mystery stampers love to have a lot of fun. This is the first clue that I emailed out on Sunday. Okay, so she is here. I just hadn't seen her yet. She's hiding. Hello, Lavina. How are you? Okay. This is the first clue. Everybody has got their stuff ready for tonight. You're going to be the ones following along. Everybody else, you just sit back and relax. If you are not on my newsletter list and you would like to start receiving this first clue every Sunday when we are doing Mystery Monday, I do take holidays off. I do take vacation time. We're not going to talk about the times that I get sick. That's not talking about that. That's negative. Then you will look below the video and click and join my newsletter. Okay. That is the best way to get this first clue. I do post it on Facebook, but I don't know. Are y'all like me? Sometimes you can't find things on Facebook. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Lavina. She loves my nails. They look like dazzling diamonds. We used to sell the glitter. Let's see. Enika said, I stumbled on another demo doing mystery stamping, but that was no good at all. Way too fast, inconclusive clues, and no props. Ah, okay. There's my friend Renee. She had to go check her mail, and she got her prize too. There you go. You're so welcome. I will tell y'all, I will pull out a prop tonight if you absolutely have to have it, but I don't think you're going to need it. So let's get started. Whoops. What happened? Let's try this again. Okay. Clue number 2. I want you to score your cardstock that is 5.5 by 8.5 at 1 7/8 and 4 1/4. I did not tell you, but I want you to score it on the long side. Okay. And y'all who was all guessing what kind of card we're doing during the live. Deborah, I did go rogue early. That would have been funny. Okay, clue number 3. Now we're going to go back to clue number 2. Okay, how about clue number 5? Oh, wait, we forgot clue number 4. There you go. Kathy says 400 miles northwest of Austin, Texas in the Panhandle. Oh, boy. Kathy, where is that? What city is that? What town? I'm trying to scroll back up. Oh, y'all I'm so glad y'all like my nails. How fun. Thanks, Margaret. I don't know what Debbie's saying. Okay. Or Kathy's saying. When you are done with clue number 2, type done 2. Michelle says, I look forward to seeing your fingernails each week. And I think my nail guy looks forward to seeing how crazy I'll get with my nails. He's pretty funny. But what's even funnier is, you go through the drive-through and you pay, you hand them your card and they go, oh, I love your nails. You go, oh, thanks. I make YouTube videos. And they're like, you what? So yeah. So what do I mean on the long side? So we're scoring. I said I would do a prop if you need me to. So let's just do it. We are scoring this, move that cutting blade way out of the way. We're scoring this at 1 7/8. Hold on. Let's move this over so y'all can see what I'm doing. 1 7/8. And 4 1/4. I decided I think I need a new trimmer. I've been trying to clean off the adhesive, and I know I've been doing all the things. I keep getting adhesive on my trimmer. And so I'm like, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to get a new one. I can't clean that one up. So that's what I mean on the long side. Okay. So that it's going to be folded like that. Whoops. Let me go back down. Did I miss one? She's Alive is traveling, so she's just watching tonight. So when you score, which is the best way to fold the card? We're not to that point yet. My trimmer, my cutting blade keeps coming off the track. Oh, I replaced my cutting blade today because it was chewing up my paper all of a sudden. But make sure there's a little indent right here. Make sure that you bring your cutting blade to that indent. Whoops, let me get it back in. When you're putting it on, and that way it should stay on the track. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty dirty. Pretty dirty. Well, hello, Tamika. We just started, girlfriend. If you've got your stuff ready, we're scoring that 5.5 by 8.5 at 1 7/8. Let me see my score lines. 1 7/8 and 4 1/4. Okay. So Rochelle gets adhesive on her trimmer, and I use this stuff to get the glue off. But I don't know. It just a hot mess. And you know what I figured out too was somebody asked me what was 2 7/8. So I was trying to point, and when I zoomed in with my camera, there's all this trash. Oh, y'all can't see. There's all this trash in there, and I'm like, I'm wiping that, and it won't come off. Yeah, I just need a new trimmer. I think I'm gonna treat myself. Yeah. Okay. I have tried. Well, undo is like Goo Gone. Michelle says, did I say 2? I'm trying to cut paper for the second card. You go for it, Michelle. We're giving you time. We're giving you time. Okay. Hand sanitizer and paper towels. Haven't tried the hand sanitizer. I'll try that. Thanks. Thanks, Robin. Clue number 3, use your bone folder and give all score lines a good crease, creating a Z-fold card. Who wants to pat themselves on the back? We have a Z-fold card. So we're going to use our bone folder, a toothbrush to get into the crevices. I used my little Swiffer, but I didn't use a toothbrush. You know, all these extra tools just to clean up our tools. Okay. All right. When you guys are done with clue number 3, type done 3. Thanks, Grandma Jane. I will try rubbing alcohol too. Yeah, it's just, you know, it's just one of those things that we just, we have to use adhesive, right? And we get adhesive everywhere. I'm trying the hand sanitizer while y'all are working on clue number 3. Oh, look at y'all. Y'all are already done with 3. Now that I've made a mess. Hang on. I got too much hand sanitizer out. Okay. All right. You guys are done with that. Shoes Life does use alcohol pads to clean her trimmer and clear blocks. My clear blocks all go in the sink. I put them all in the sink with little Dawn dish soap, and they all get a bath. Trinket Troy says, so what I was asking is there one side of the paper that folds better than the other so you don't get cracks? So sorry, I missed that. So for my example, I am using Whisper White, Basic White Thick. That's the old name. And sometimes, okay, so when you score, like I scored on this side, I fold inward, but then when you fold this one, excuse me, it has to go back. So if you happen to get a crack here or here, just flip it. Okay, so that when you fold, you don't see any of the cracks. There is some papers that do crack. The Basic White is one of them because it's so thick. So yeah, I hope that helps you. Sue says, has anyone used an emery board to sharpen the cutting blade on the trimmer so it lasts longer? I would be very scared to do that, Sue. I'd be afraid I'd cut myself. You can use your take your pick tool. Yes, I did. I did use my take your pick tool and it didn't help. Love Poet for you. Hi, you're new here. Welcome. When you guys are, I think you guys are done with clue number 3. So we are going to go to clue number 4. I want you to adhere the designer series paper that measures 1 3/4 by 5 3/8 to the front flap with adhesive. Hi, Barbie. How are you? Exactly. The new blades are very inexpensive. You get 4 in a pack, and it's just not worth cutting your fingers. And that would be like the worst paper cut to cut your fingers on that. Let's see. Dawn Power Wash Spray. Eileen, really? For adhesive? Is that what you're talking about? Because that is my new best friend is Dawn Power Wash Spray. I love that stuff. Use a thin pen. Okay, thanks, Renee. I am cleaning up while y'all are talking. I am cleaning up my paper trimmer, and I did get some more adhesive off using hand sanitizer. Hello, Phyllis. How are you? Cutting aluminum, sharpened scissors, maybe a blade. You could try using a blade. I would, Vicki, I would try using a blade and foil, but I would not use an emery board. Okay, how are we doing? Are we done with clue number 4? When do you know to change the trimmer blades? Well, I wish I still had that piece of paper. It chews up your cardstock. Let me just dig in my trash and see if I can find the paper that it chewed up. I'm not seeing it. It's just cardstock in my trash, so don't think I'm digging in food. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Must be too far down. But it just kind of chews up the cardstock. You'll know, you'll just get jagged look to it, and you'll go, oh, what is wrong with that? That's when it's time to change it. Sherry uses a piece of cardstock to clean out the track. That's another good tip. Yeah, I'm kind of being obsessed right now cleaning out my paper trimmer. There you go. Your cardstock will fray like crazy. It'll just be jagged. I mean, gosh, I wish I could find that piece of paper. Yeah. Trust me, you'll know. Okay. I think you guys are done. Margaret says there are 2 sides to the blade. When one side gets dull, turn it around and use the other side. Usually people cut one way. People usually do. I pull my blade towards me. But I did not think about that, Margaret, that you could turn it around. Deborah says it will look like you distress the edges. Okay, so now I want to find the blade. Yeah, it's not going to happen. Because I'm like, now I want to turn it around and see if it works. Okay, we are getting way off course. Clue number 5. Add 1 piece of designer series paper that measures 2 1/4 by 5 3/8 to the other portion of the front of the card with adhesive. So we've got two panels here. Other portion is what I mean. Okay. So when you're done with clue number 5, type done 5. Margaret, how are you so smart? How did you know that? Now I got to find the blade. I'm going to see me dumping out my trash after the live is over and getting my blade out. I mean, I wish I could find it now so that we could demonstrate how it frayed. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough of that. Okay. Oh, Mary Yates, I'm a hoot. Betty too agrees that turning the blade. What? How did I not know this? How did I not know this? I just assumed when it started chewing it up, it was trash. Okay, Deborah is done with 5. Leanne is done with 5. I'm going to get the blade out of the trash can. Stay tuned for an update. Show us again where this paper goes. This piece, let me get my ruler. So this piece right here measures, well, it's going to be 2 1/4 is where this piece is going to go. Okay. So you've got 1 piece here, 1 piece here. Okay. Delina says, I think to turn the blade, you have to cut in the same direction each time for it to work on the other side. That would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense, Delina. Okay. I think you guys are done with that. Good lesson tonight, isn't it, Belinda, on cleaning our paper trimmers? Who knew? And what to do with those blades when they start chewing up your paper. Betty Boone says, I also try to both pull and push, so I'm using it both ways with the blade. And see, I always just pull. So there you go. You're probably doing it more efficiently. All right, clue number 6. Add the second piece of designer series paper that measures 2 1/4 by 5 3/8 to the inside of the card on the left panel with adhesive. Right here. Right here. Okay. Becky Bond says that the emery board trick does work. That just seems very dangerous. Well, I'm going to have to talk to Jackie Bullheist because she's never taught me that. Enoch said, Connie says, I run my blade up, but then run it back down to the end of the trimmer to keep my scoring and cutting blades separated. Ah, gotcha. Well, hello, Sherry. Did you mess up because of daylight savings time? You're the first one that has said anything, but I bet you're not the only one. Renee says, I also have a trimmer that is self-sharpening. That would be cool. Okay, I'm starting to see some dones with 6. We're going to do a whole lesson on blades for the trimmer. Okay, I'm still seeing yucky on my trimmer. Yeah, I'm just going to order a new one. Okay, you guys are done with 6. Clue number 7. If your cardstock is colored cardstock, add the basic white that measures 4 inches by 5 3/8 to the inside of the card on the right panel with adhesive. I did not tell y'all that you had to have white, but some of you may have chosen that. So if you just use colored cardstock, you need to add that white layer. That is clue number 7. When you're done with clue number 7, type done 7. You know, last week was Halloween. My trick-or-treaters came exactly at 8 o'clock, and I had one trick-or-treater. We were worried that we wouldn't be able to get through it, but we did. Let's see. Michelle says, I was looking away. Michelle, what were you looking at? No, I'm just kidding. What was clue number 6? All right, clue number 6. Hold on. Let's see. Add the second piece of designer series paper that's 2 1/4 by 5 3/8 to the inside of the card on the left panel right here. So now we have adhesive. We have designer series paper here, here, and here. If your card base is colored, you need a piece of basic white here. When you say colored cardstock, I never think of white as color. Okay, Renee, you're correct. And I don't either, but somebody may have chosen white for their color because it is a color. Oh my gosh. Oh, can you put the trimmer in the dishwasher? I would not do that. No, Brenda, I would not. I'd be afraid that the heat would warp it. Yeah. Cheryl Ann says, expecting a late hurricane to hit all of Florida either tomorrow or Wednesday. I cannot believe on the heels of Ian that there's another hurricane going to hit Florida. We will be watching and hoping and praying that it does not do damage like Ian did. See, Lavina almost chose white because that's a color. There you go. But she changed her mind. Okay. Hello, Shelly to RC. We're glad you're here. Renee says she agrees it is a color. She just forgets. That's like me forgetting about Very Vanilla. That's a color. That's a color. Okay. Marcia, good point. If you put the paper trimmer in the dishwasher, it would probably wear off all the markings. Yeah, we don't want that. Nope, we don't want that. Mary says the clues were much easier to understand this week with each section broken down into A, B, C. Oh, the actual first clue. Good to know. I'm glad that was helpful, Mary. Thank you. Enoch says, no, white is not a color, nor is black. Yes, it is. It's just not colorful. Clue number 8. Adhere the designer series paper that measures 2 7/8 by 2 7/8 to the colored cardstock or white colored cardstock that is 3 inches by 3 inches with adhesive. When you are done with clue number 8, type done 8. Yeah, I would be afraid to put my paper trimmer in the dishwasher. I'm afraid to put some dishes in the dishwasher. Those of y'all who have known me for a hot minute, you know the struggles I've had with my dishwasher. Whew. Knock on wood. It's behaving, so we're not going to say anything. Okay, Linda Goebel. According to one of the weathermen in Tampa, this one isn't going to have the same impact. Thank goodness. Mostly beach erosion and storm surge on the Atlantic side. Okay. All right. Thank you for that update. I appreciate that, Linda. Let's see. James says one is the reflection of the other, absorbs all for teaching, not colors. Oh, I see what y'all's saying. Okay. All right. Thanks for making that clear, James. Tamika says, since you're buying a new trimmer, when you get your new one, you can tell us how the trimmer and the dishwasher goes. Oh, I'm not putting mine in the dishwasher. No. I was like, I could, but what point would it serve other than to say, well, all y'all were right. I warped it. All the numbers came off. I don't even know what size 2 7/8 is. Anyway, when you're done with clue number 8, type done 8. We are a rowdy bunch tonight. Or maybe it's just me. Okay. Renee is saying, technically white and black are not colors, but for our use, they are. Yes, for our use in the card making world, they are. Let's see, what else? Okay, you guys are done with 8. Let's see. Cleone Richardson said, I couldn't just watch tonight, so I've been cutting and following along with you. So far, it's worked. Look at you. See, those of you who are new, those of you who don't know what this is all about, I give you lots of time so that you're not stressed making a card. Terry is using Very Vanilla. I'm so proud. Yay. And she's liking this card so far. It's all that Halloween candy. I had to bag up that candy. And I'm like, I need to just throw it away. But bagged it up. Maybe some grandkids will be here over the holidays and they can have some. Delina says, fun night that I needed. My brand new mink foiling machine didn't work when I turned it on for the very first time. Oh, how sad. I'm so sorry, Delina. But I'm glad that we are entertaining you and getting your mind off of that machine. Yeah, Mary Yates, it is rolled over from last Monday. Angela says to try some oil to remove some of the adhesive. There you go. Maybe, are you talking about like vegetable oil? Like that kind of oil? What kind of oil? Okay. Vicky Trevino says, technically in the paint world, black and white. Whoops, where'd you go? Oh, in the paint world, black and white is a color. Okay. Sue says we had over 300 pieces of candy Rice Krispie treats on hand and only one teenager stopped by. All the goodies were sent to our granddaughter at her dorm at college. Well, that's good because you don't need all that in the house. You could keep some. Did you keep some? Olive oil or orange oil? Okay, gotcha. Okay. Okay. Peanut butter. I am loving all of the help that you guys are giving me on getting adhesive off. Michelle says, I chased some interesting DSP combinations. Can't wait to see the results. Oh, you chose. Sorry, I read chase. I used very vanilla on one card because the white didn't look good. Well, there you go. Clue number 9. Add clue number 8 to the card front by adding adhesive to the left side only. Don't glue your card shut. So this is going to be a test. We're going to be adding that, and we're only adding adhesive to the left side only, so it sticks to this panel right here, just this little skinny panel. Don't glue your whole card shut. So Jeannie Brown says, a white house is a white house. A black car is a black car. They are all neutrals. Yes, I agree with that. When you're done with clue number 9, type done 9. Tea tree oil gets glue off. Okay. Well, I'm going to go back through and write down everything that y'all have said. Peanut butter, oil, Goo Gone. I used Undo, and I got a lot of it off with Undo. Let's see. Yes, Sharon says that she used, what is that fly? She's used Goo Gone many times to remove adhesive at school and at home from labels. Yes. What is that flying around? Good gosh. It's not a fly. I don't know. Oh, good. Sue kept enough Butterfingers to make cookies with them. Yummy. Okay, how are y'all doing on clue number 9? Let me scroll down. Let's see. Hello, Linnell. How are you? She's joining late, but got her sewing machine fixed. Well, there you go. So she's sewing and watching. Good for you, because I am not a sewer. No, I can't sew. Okay, rubbing alcohol. Okay. All right. Tamika says, I have more time to chat since I'm not making a card. This may be my new way of doing mystery stamping. Oh my gosh. Oh, tea tree oil is a toxin you do not want around your dogs. Good point, Renee. Yeah, some of this stuff, I mean, my dog doesn't get up here on the table, but you know, that little miniature dachshund is a little stinker. She got up on the couch. She walked over onto the coffee table and laid down. She's like, this is comfy. I'm like, get off of the furniture. Anyway, I'm afraid she's going to fall and break her leg. Clue number 10. I want you to stamp a greeting on basic white scrap. I want you to die cut, punch, or cut it down to size with snips or your paper trimmer that does not have adhesive on it anymore, because we have cleared up that problem. When you're done with clue number 10, type done 10. Okay, Becky Bond says paper clips to help clean out the groove in the paper cutter. Pippi talk. Pippi is just a stinker. She's a sock thief. Had baby Baylor over the other night. He was having a Mimi night on Saturday night. I was taking his clothes off. We were in the bathtub. You know, we're going to take a bath. And next thing I know, I go, Baylor, where's your sock? Where's your other sock? Pippi had come in that bathroom, took that sock. And so he thought that was funny. I go, come on, we got to go chase her. We got to go get her. And so he's running through the house. He's 2, in case y'all don't know who that is. And so, yeah, my grandson, he and I had a good time chasing Pippi to get that sock. Sherry, I do not have a ramp, and I need to work on that because I tried a ramp with my other dachshund and she wouldn't have anything to do with it. So I want her to be safe. I don't want the ramp to be big enough for her to be up on my bed. but my other dachshund would jump up on the bed. So that's, you know, those little dachshunds, you got to worry about their backs. So, Polly Libby's pup is a sock stealer. Wait, try Wilson aftershave for what? Did I miss something? Wilson aftershave. Cindy Wagner says, try using May Gluer's plastic cleaner. I use it to clean my plastic window on my convertible. Tina says, if it's a hard service, straight alcohol, not the drinking kind, or hand sanitizer, let it soak for a bit and then it should come off. There you go. James is done with 10. Anybody else done with 10? I'm trying to see. You guys are cracking me up with your conversation tonight. 9. James is the only one done. Anybody else done with clue number 10? Kathy, her son has steps for his dog to get up on their bed. Sue, you and me both, girlfriend. We are learning so much about the removal of glue. Mary 8 says, now I would like to know, whoops, where'd you go? Where the clue for cleaning the paper trimmer. That's going to be clue number 20. I'm going to clean our paper trimmer. There we go. Y'all are done with 10. Whew, we have what? 266 on tonight. If you're just now joining me, we are doing something crazy called mystery stamping. We do this every Monday night at 7 p.m. Central, unless it's a holiday. To get the first clue, which is to get everything ready for us to go through the rest of the clues together, look below the video and sign up for my newsletter. You will get that first clue delivered to your inbox on Sunday at 3 p.m. Central. Lavina Johnson says, buy a new one. That's what I'm going to do. Just going to buy a new one. Oh, goodness. Clue number 11. Use the colored cardstock scrap to create a mat for your greeting layer. Adhere both together with adhesive. Add to the card front with dimensionals. This is all your creativity. Where do you want to put your greeting? Deborah Clary says, we are going rogue with the paper trim and cleaning. Yes, we are. We have gone rogue. How to clean your paper trimmer. Oh, let's don't even talk about, we could use the same tips on how to clean this, because these paper snips, they get gummy. I will take my undo and put it on here, both sides, and then I just lay it on a paper towel and I wait. And then I take my paper towel and I wipe off the glue. So there you go. The Okanagan is Central British Columbia. Well, hello, Rosemary. How are you? I know. Very creative people here. They use all kinds of things. Peanut butter, I think, is the one that, but you know what? I think I have heard that to get adhesive off to use peanut butter. Well, to get gum, what is it? Gum out of the hair? Out of the carpet? Peanut butter. There you go. Sue said she just had to clean her snips today and she used alcohol. See? Let's see. Hello, Yvette from North Carolina. You're so welcome, Sue. What else do y'all need help with? Because if I don't know the answer, the rest of these people on tonight's chat certainly do. There you go. Oh, it is 12 degrees Celsius below and cold in Canada. That sounds very cold. I don't know how cold that is according to my degrees here, but that just sounds cold. Mary Yates says I use adhesive tape remover pads for the scissors. Okay, there you go. We are all learning something new tonight. Hello, Linda Carver from Idaho. Deborah Clary says, I am not wasting peanut butter. I enjoy a peanut butter sandwich way too much. You know what, girlfriend? I had one today. I was like, that just sounds good. Just peanut butter, no jelly. I couldn't get the jelly lid off. We bought some jams at the Jamboree and I couldn't, it was homemade and I couldn't get the lid off. Hubby wasn't around, so I have to work on that. Linda says, then what do you use to get the peanut butter out of the carpet? Well, then you got to use the Dawn spray that we've been talking about, the power wash. That does it. Luckily, I don't have kids anymore that do that, but I have. So here's another tip for y'all in case you didn't know. Have you ever had melted wax on your carpet or your tablecloth? You take a brown paper bag, put it on top, iron it, and it will pull up, it will absorb the wax into the brown paper bag. Tina says the kids decided on butter jellies for dinner. Perfect. Oh, Patricia is telling me how to get my jelly lid off. Hold on. If you wish to add an image to your card front, create that now by stamping and cutting out with punches, dies, or snips. Add with adhesive of your choice. Stampin' Simply with Maria says she skipped 10 and 11 because she doesn't want to hide her pretty designer series paper. Y'all are telling me to run the jelly under the hot water. Is that what I'm seeing? Yes. Okay. Got it. I didn't think about that. Run the lid under hot water, loosen the top. I was thinking I needed some kind of bottle opener, because it's like homemade jelly, sealed in like a cur jar. Okay. When you guys are done with clue number 10, type done 10. And we got one more clue left. Tamika says, I need to know the best way to store my 12 by 12 paper if you don't have a craft room. I'm living the craft cart life. Well, Tamika, to me, you need something to keep all your scraps in. I use, let me get them. There are two different kinds. I use these 12 by 12 paper holders, paper things. This one is from Stampin' Storage, and it opens up like this, and you put all your designer series paper in. This one I got on Amazon. It's like a sleeve, whoops, and you just put your paper in that way. These would stand up, store in a drawer, whatever. These are from Stampin' Storage, very inexpensive. I forget how many you get. These from Amazon, a little bit pricier, a little bit different material, but these work just fine. I do have a link on my blog on the right-hand side for Stampin' Storage, and you can go there and look. Susan Hammond says, I am not going to use peanut butter. I enjoy eating it by the spoonful. Okay, so Delina is saying, I usually just strongly tap a knife handle on the lid, and then it breaks the seal and opens. Okay. Use your silicone glue mat to open the jars. Diane, I'm going to try that. Okay, so Margaret uses the plastic pockets from Stampin' Storage. There you go. Okay. Clue number 11. Does your card need anything else? Do you love it? Are you happy? Does it need any embellishments, a bow, a die cut? Add it now. And then you are all done with your cards. So then you get to say, all done. Marcia will be right back. Okay. Deborah says, just use the husband. Use the husband. He'll get the lid off. The silicone mat would be the same as the jar openers. I have one of those jar openers, and I tried that, but it didn't work. But I will run it under hot water. Cur lids need a bottle opener. Okay, Eileen, that's what I was afraid of. It's sealed. I mean, when I used the bottle opener, I was trying to like twist it off. It's sealed. Terry loves her card. Thanks for the inspiration. You're so welcome. All done, all done, all done. Okay. And Sue is anxious to see my card. We always love the reveal, don't we? Speaking of the reveal, once I show y'all my card, make sure that y'all are posting your card over in the Facebook group. Can we just talk about Facebook for a hot minute? I go over there and I look. and it's like, it's not in order. I'm trying to look at y'all's cards, and even if I don't, I can't comment on all of them when I see them. I had tried to go back into it because I don't want to go to Facebook jail. Y'all know what that is? I can't look spammy, but I love what y'all do with your cards. We all have the same clues, and everybody's card looks totally different, and I absolutely love that. Sharon Smith says, I can create in the living room. I got a free desk. That's awesome. All done. All done. Love my card. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Are y'all ready? Okay. Here we go. Look how pretty. Woohoo. I just had to use, since this paper was on my table, I just had to use the Fitted Florets Designer Series paper. It just all goes together so well. You know, sometimes I was making cards for the Winter Creative 8 retreat today, and not all papers play well together. Not all of them match or mix match well, like this paper does. This paper, if you're just seeing it for the first time, you can only get it on my website. It is not in this catalog or any catalog. It is an online only item, and it's only available until January 4th. So it's called Fitted Florets. If y'all want tonight's mystery clues, you can go to my blog at about 10 minutes at 8 p.m. Central and download the clues so that you can make this card again. Okay. Yay, y'all are loving my card. And I'm thinking that you're loving yours. Kay Strum says, love your card. May have to stay up late to have time to stamp. There you go, Kay. Oh, Kathy, good point. So I said this paper is until January 4th, or supplies last. When it runs out, it's gone. Same with the, there's a couple of other little things. You'll be able to get the stamp set, this stamp set, and the dies that are beautiful, the oval shaped dies. And you'll be able to get those for a while. They're going to be in the next catalog. But the Fitted Florets is so pretty. Oh, catalog. If you guys are new, you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you need this catalog. You need any current mini. I'm always happy to send those to you for free. Below the video, you can find out how to contact me. Go over to my blog, request a catalog. Happy to get that in the mail. So you do have to live in the United States. Just saying. Yes, Enoch, the floret dies are awesome. I called one of them, you know, like the mirror, mirror on the wall, Snow White. Who's the fairest of them all? That's what I call that. Snow White cutout. You can go, what was it, last Thursday night? I shared some other cards on the live to look at one Thursday night. When was that? I forgot. I've slept since then. So on my blog, you can find more of the cards to inspire you with. Thursday night, I'll be back at 7 p.m. Central with, guess what? It is time to do some fun folds. We have my fun fold class. Anyone who places an order on my Stampin' Up! Website that is $50 or more gets those free tutorials for my fun fold class for you to put in your album or your notebook that you're keeping all of those in. Wait. Sue says she made a card today with the Snow White oval die. Snow White. Mirror, mirror. All right, guys. I want to see your cards over on Mystery Stamping. I want to hear who you mail those to. And stay tuned over there in that Mystery Stamping Facebook group. You never know when I might pull another stunt and give out some prizes. Just ask Marilyn and Renee. I do it. All right, guys. Happy stamping. Have a wonderful week. And I will see